What up, YouTube? So today, let me move this camera over a little bit. Right there. That's a little bit better. Okay. So today we are going to go ahead and go over the patch notes. They were just released. It'll be like an hour, maybe 2 hours old. I have not really. I looked at a couple things. I don't really know what these patch notes are gonna say. So we're gonna go ahead and jump into them. I'm mainly gonna focus on the things that change play and competitive and everything that's important. You know, there are some cool skins, so I do recommend checking them out. But that's not so much what I'm gonna focus on. So we'll go ahead and go into item changes. They fixed tooltip on Bluestone, fixed the tooltip on Bulwark. Throwing Dagger is the first big change. So with Throwing Dagger, they are basically making it have a whole new passive. They want to change what it's used for. So the passive is being changed. All basic attacks will also hit enemies within a 15 unit radius of the target for 25% of the damage to gods and 50% damage to minions and jungle camp. So basically, you will be doing a lot more damage to any minion in the game. I guess not like Goldfear or anything like that, but any minion, camp, waves, all the normal stuff, and then you'll be doing a little bit to gods. So it's mainly going to be switched up and meant for clearing, which is kind of strange because there aren't many people that use Throwing Dagger right now, like originally. I think the idea is maybe Throwing Dagger will be branched out to new gods, maybe hunters, maybe something. We don't really know how Throwing Dagger is going to be changed, but this is the rank 2 of Golden Bow. So Throwing Dagger changed, and now Golden Bow is going to have a new passive. Golden Bow will have all basic attacks, will also hit enemies within a 15 unit radius, and it'll hit gods for 50 and minions for 75%. So that's a fuck ton of damage to minions. The minions are going to get smacked. Like, you're going to kill them really, really quick, especially if you get a crit. So just expect to clear faster with that. I'm not really, like, in my head, I'm trying to figure out who would pick up a Golden Bow early, like second item other than Mercury. I really don't know right now, so we'll see. I guess we'll just see what people test out and come up with. They fixed the tooltip on Wind Demon, which is crit item for anti-healing. Now we're going into god changes. Optimus and Cab had a slight change. Don't think it's gonna make him super OP or super strong, but maybe he'll get picked more. That's what usually happens when you tweak something small. So the Honey Slow is being changed to 20% at all ranks. So at level 1, level 2, or 3, you'll actually slow people and be able to get some poke off if you have like a 1v1 or a good 2v2. Artemis is having Vengeful Assault change. You now get more attack speed, I believe, right? We'll read this. Yeah, the attack speed. So instead of starting at 35 at rank 1, it now starts at 40, and then you'll end up at 80. It's a really small change. I don't think that's going to change Artemis at all. I don't think we're going to see Artemis in the SPL all day, every day. I think the problem with Artemis that needs to be addressed is the damage on top of being immobile. Like, the damage isn't crazy and you have no mobility. So unless they change something drastic soon, Artemis is just gonna keep being on the sidelines. They fixed the bug with Declaw and Bastet. It was doing magic damage at rank 1. Kind of weird, but not game breaking. Cock fixed an issue with the canceling of teleportation. Chiron now suffers a 40% slow while firing Centurus, which is the ult, I believe. Not 100%, but I'm pretty sure it's the ult. So now I guess you're not super fast while autoing, which is kind of standard, but Chiron's not. Chiron kind of got a hit last patch and hasn't been played as much, so it's kind of weird that they keep nerfing Chiron. Maybe casually he's still doing really well. Isis is getting a scaling nerf on Wingust, 30% instead of 40. Don't think that's going to fix the issues with Isis. Isis is just super strong early and still going to be strong because scaling isn't what makes her strong, it's her kit. And the fact that the base numbers are pretty high. So Khepri has had his base health reduced. Might change something for laning. He's still going to have crazy clear, but maybe he'll be able to die faster. So that may see a nerf, like a less play in Khepri, but I still think Khepri will be decent. Poseidon had an issue with fire elementals, that's fixed. So Serqet was nerfed a while ago, like 4 patches, 5 patches ago, and now it looks like she's getting fixed, buffed, whatever. Not really sure why they nerfed her to begin with and then decided already it's time to buff her. But Deathbane, cooldown reduced from 12 seconds to 10 seconds, which I believe was like the original. Like, this is what it was originally, so they're basically reverting that, or I could be wrong, but it's got to be close. So Deathbane is now on a shorter cooldown. Beast. They changed up Cobra's Kiss. The damage is higher, well, at max rank, which damage isn't really the point of Cobra's Kiss. That's the taunt. That's to pull people into you and do damage with the rest of your kit. Scaling was increased. Like I said, damage isn't the issue. Madness damage increased, which is the auto attack damage, I believe. That's like when you taunt two of the same teammates and they start auto attacking each other, or you taunt one of the teammates and they run up and auto attack somebody else. I'm pretty sure that's saying at max rank they're doing 150 damage per auto, which is really good. My opinion. I think that's, I mean, not really good. It's not game breaking, but that's significant. Like 60 more damage on autos is pretty good. Madness scaling up from 40 to 50, and they updated the tooltip. So Serqet will see more play just because of the Deathbane change. Other stuff is nice. Deathbane change will bring Serqet, like, she was still good. She's still playable at an SPL level. Now she will get played more. I think she'll go back to being top 3, top 4 pick, which she wasn't necessarily. They're nerfing Scotty, thank goodness. The wolf, the dog, is OP. Increased cooldown on dash from 2 seconds to 5 seconds. That should have never been 2 seconds. That should be like a 20-second fucking cooldown. The dog hits as hard as you do, and it can't really die. Like, obviously, it'll get sent into its elemental form and doesn't do anything, but it's not dead. You don't gain anything for killing the wolf, the dog. So we're seeing a slight nerf that needs to go way up. Duration of ult on Scotty is reduced to 4 seconds. Probably needs to go down even more. Should probably be 3 seconds, honestly. Scotty's still going to be super strong and OP and a casual and maybe even a competitive level for the time being. They increase the base health of some Wukong to make him better early, I guess. Make maybe laning phase for solo laners work out. Not, I guess, just because Wukong took a hit. Hasn't been played much. That might maybe see some. The Vulcan got changed. Increased point blank damage from 50% 60%. Reduce the travel time at max range on Earthshaker. So that's pretty interesting. That might make Vulcan played more. Travel time is a big issue. You kind of really have to estimate where someone will be, especially if you want a max range all to do crazy damage. You really have to just guess. You just have to hope it works out and your guess is right. So this might, depending on how big the travel time at max range is and how the change is, this could make Vulcan played more. I would like to see Vulcan played more. I think Vulcan's really fun. It takes a lot of skill. If you get ahead on Vulcan, it's kind of scary. And then Zeus got an Aegis Assault, no longer knocks minions back. Not really gonna be game breaking because Zeus has no mobility, as it isn't played very often unless tons of mids are banned. So we might see some more Zeus. I mean, sorry, we won't be seeing more Zeus. It's probably the same situation. Zeus isn't gonna come out of nowhere. I think we'll see Vulcan more. I think we will see another nerf on Scotty. I think Serqet will see more play. I don't think Isis will get changed much, and I don't think Artemis will see more play. I don't think Amazing Cap will see more play. I'm really interested in mainly the Serqet change, because obviously I'm a jungler, and the Golden Bow, the passive to Golden Bow change. I'm wondering what what gods that's gonna change up. Who's gonna, not even who, just who will be affected. Players are gonna come up with some crazy builds and do some crazy things, so I'm interested to see what happens. Hopefully these patch notes kind of excite you, especially with the SPL starting this week. There are some cool skins. I saw the Anubis skin, which is awesome, the Athena skin, which is awesome. Even there's a ton of cool skins, so I'm excited for the skins, excited for some of the changes. Other changes kind of underwhelming. We will see what happens. Hope you guys like the patch notes. Comment what you guys think about the patch notes below. Let me know what you guys want to see in the next patch notes. Also, if you get a chance, I would like to do a Q&A. Some stuff has happened lately that affect me a lot, and just in general I've wanted to do like a Q&A, so I'll do it for YouTube. If you have any questions for me that pertain to life, video games, Smite, streaming, anything that I can answer for you, go ahead and ask me in the questions below, and I'll see if I can't get them in a video for you guys. Have a good day. I will see you all on YouTube tomorrow.